Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Inappropriate Show with
Marlene
and Staci. This morning we're going to have our morning beverage, BV Coastal Estates, because first things first before we get into our topics. Where's your wine at?
right here.
And this is the wine that Marlene brought to my house the other night and we didn't drink.
Oh,
So I brought it back. I know, you would think, what? You brought wine to your house and you didn't drink it?
That contrary to popular belief, we do not always drink wine.
That's right, only in the morning.
Uh-oh.
But you'd think by now you'd have that down.
I know, but you know what? I just didn't. Okay.
All right, again, I'll have to have another drink.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yes, very nice. It's a Merlot.
I wonder if it's
From
better with
California
Crest
Girl.
or with Colgate or
I don't know.
AIM or...
I use Crest. My youngest daughter likes original Crest. So today I would like to congratulate all the graduates. We are in the midst of graduation season. Actually, I think it's almost over.
Yeah.
And a few weeks ago, my future son-in-law graduated from Sac State with a degree in finance and risk management. So,
Wow.
yay, Joseph, good job. Today, my youngest daughter, is graduating from 8th grade.
Oh, cool.
So, hence my graduation attire.
Nice.
We would like to welcome our special guest, Jesus, today. Thank you for being here with us today, like you are every day. You rock, sir. Good job. And our Facebook likes.
Yes?
We're up to 119 Facebook likes.
Whoa.
Yep, we get a couple more every week. I did just invite a bunch more friends today from my, trying to get the rest of the ones off my Facebook friends.
Yeah.
To invite them to come check out our page and
I need to do that
hang out
too.
with us. You should. You should do that. Because we're just waiting to go viral. So NBC picks us up or something.
Can you imagine if we had the choice? NBC, CBS, MOU. No, just kidding. That'd be kind of cool.
It would. But you know what? No hurry. We have to build our fan base first. We understand. It's okay. So our news today.
Yes.
There was nothing in the paper, and there were no birthdays in the paper. But it got me thinking. Yesterday on TV, and I don't remember where it was, but I saw that video of the "You're Not Special" graduation speech.
Right.
Yeah, and Marlene just saw it for the
Yep.
first time, and you hadn't heard about it.
I hadn't heard about it or
anything.
seen it.
And what was your first impression of it when he was talking? What was going through your head?
I actually thought he was pretty right on. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
I was kind of bothered by the title because I'm like, oh, people can't handle that anymore. But you know what? That's the point.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I'm gonna watch it again.
When I was first watching it, it was on TV, like I said, somewhere, and there were closed captions, and I was like, what? The nerve of this guy to tell graduates that they're not special? What the heck is he thinking? But there was just a couple things that that I just wanted to point out. So the link will be on our page later, so you
Perfect.
can go and watch the video. But he says you're not special, you're not exceptional. He talked about across the country, no fewer than 3.2 million seniors are graduating now from more than 37,000 high schools. That's 37,000 valedictorians. He went on to say, a bunch of other numbers. He goes, you know what? Even if you're 1 in a million on a planet of 6.8 billion, that means there's nearly 7,000 people just like you. And I was like, okay, that's really cool, but where's this guy going with this? You know? And then he went on to say that, you know what? If everyone is special, then nobody is special.
So true.
It goes to, I think, the public school system, which you're very involved in, and I've been involved in. When you get kids, you have to be. But, going from A's, from the letter grades, A through F, to number system,
Yep.
you can no longer fail. At least that's how it is in California in the lower grades. And even in high school, I think, it's like a no credit. They don't actually say you're failing. You're just getting a no credit for it. And
it's a redo.
Yeah. So, but then he ends it with, "Go out and be special because you are special." You. And so it was really a good speech. I think I noticed on the video on YouTube that we were watching that there were a whole bunch of likes, and then there were a couple hundred dislikes. But you also, I think, gotta listen to what he's saying and read through the whole thing to really get it. And don't just, turn away by the first thing of "you're not special." I mean, he really does have a really good point. And kudos to the guy for bringing
really
that
liked
up,
it.
for having the cojones to, say something like that. He was, I think he appeared to be a very well-liked teacher at the school. And, I'm sure he had no idea it was going to be, this viral.
Can you imagine 980,000 views? Yeah,
and I wonder what he thinks about the comment about Donald Trump. Now that it's viral, I thought that was pretty funny. So that's pretty much all I have for news this morning.
Wow.
I know, we're moving right along, and so that leads us into Marlene's. Oh wait, you have a sign.
My sign.
You have a sign.
My sign.
Which, you know what, Marlene? I think I'm going to change your sign. I think it's going to say Marlene's Manic Minute or something. I'm working on that. I think it's, or two. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it works out today.
Well, I think it's because maybe it's a letdown of school. But it's like, my household's kind of like, whoa. I'm kind of stuck and frozen. We're kind of slow. We're not that fast paced. We know we don't have homework until midnight and getting up by 6 a.m. I don't know. It was kind of tough. But what I was thinking when I was getting ready this morning, when you were waiting downstairs for me and I wasn't ready yet, I was thinking about borrowing. And I don't mean like the borrowers, like those little tiny people. Did you like that movie, The Borrowers?
What borrowers? Oh, I didn't see that movie.
Wow, you didn't see that classic, The Borrowers? They're these little people that live under the floorboards.
Really?
And they go through and they steal things. They take things like from the owners of the house and they use it. Oh, it's awesome. You got to check that movie out. Anyway,
okay.
So I was thinking about borrowing, about what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. And okay, well, I don't cook, but if I were to cook, they say you can go ahead and just borrow something like with your neighbor. Like, you can borrow an egg, borrow some sugar, borrow a cup of milk. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fine, huh? Mm-hmm. And you just kind of go over to your neighbor and you just do it. And then they expect, they should be able to come to you and do that too, right? Well,
turnabout's fair play.
Yeah. Then I thought, what about, as I was getting ready, what if you ran out of deodorant? You kind of don't really go over and borrow deodorant. Because it's just not as cool as borrowing a cup of sugar. Because how are you going to pay him back?
You wouldn't want to.
No, I know it's kind of gross.
You wouldn't want to pay them back.
But it's inappropriate. But I just thought, that is a need.
Very inappropriate.
When you're cooking, an egg is a need.
That is
when you're getting ready, deodorant is a need.
Yes.
It is. So then that brought me to what other things are appropriate. Okay, how about fireworks?
Well, do you borrow them or do you
enjoy them with them? Come on. There are those families that, I couldn't make it out to buy fireworks this week.
Oh, they're just taking advantage of you.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to spend $100 on fireworks. Yeah. Which is coming up, by the way.
It is. I like that. Remember that holiday? That's not the 4th of July.
Independence Day. Like the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a good movie.
So I thought, you know what, that's okay and that's permissible for us to watch other people's fireworks and to be in on their celebration, and I like that, and that's cool. So that's okay. Well, think about celebration, summer. So this is what I want to do in my neighborhood. I want to smell outside. I smell the barbecue. So you know what? Why can't I go up to those people and go, can I borrow a steak?
Well, you could probably borrow their barbecue. They'd probably, if you had your own steak, you could probably go and barbecue the steak.
But that's a difference. How come I can borrow egg, and sugar, that's food, but I can't borrow a steak?
Well,
I can pay them back when I go to the store. You see, that's not appropriate, is it?
Good point, Marlene.
Just,
Good point. Make
sure you eat all your own food. Make sure you make it out. And you know what? You just have to do that. And then that brought me to my last thing that, you know what? You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Because, you know, that's a saying. And I'm going to start to bring out my sayings. I grew up with sayings. My grandpa used to have all these things. And you know what? You'd never, ever want to borrow this. This is a back scratcher. Now, it's kind of cool because it's two-handed. This side has the rollers. This would probably be okay to borrow.
You still have the tag on it.
I do, because then I can hang it in the
Oh,
bathroom.
very good.
So I got this, but you know what? Don't borrow a back scratcher.
Because you never know what else they're scratching with it?
Oh, look what goes on the end. Oh, that'd be gross.
Well, what if it was on top of your shirt?
Well, that would be okay.
Let's see, I could borrow
But you're
it.
going to ask first? Yeah, yeah. So...
Did I ask?
No.
Am I being inappropriate?
No, you're okay. Until it goes in places it shouldn't go. But just saying. Just saying. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But don't borrow the back scratcher.
Thank you for that clarification, Marlene.
You're welcome.
I think we should turn to you for those things, manners. Maybe it should be Marlene's Mannered Minute.
Marlene's Manner Minute.
Marlene's Manic Mannered Minute.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
Is that it?
I know, that's it.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
That's
Well,
it.
I would like to come into Staci's inappropriate moment. However, I don't really know that it's inappropriate today. I'm just kind of being very sentimental and emotional, you know, with this whole graduation thing. You know, like I said, my future son-in-law, he graduated, and my daughter is getting married. They're getting married in a few months, and then...
Not the 8th grader.
Not the 8th grader, the oldest one, the one my future son-in-law is marrying. Thanks for that. And then my son, the one in the middle, is going to be a senior, and my youngest one is graduating from 8th grade today.
Wow.
And so I'm, you know, as a mom, it's like I got 4 years left to get all these kids, you know, to get them out of the house. And then it's kind of like a very, it's my life is changing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you're like a year behind me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, next year your oldest daughter will be in high school, and your youngest one, she'll be a senior, and then your youngest
Junior.
one will be
Of a
next
junior?
year. The next year.
Yeah,
the next year.
Oh, yeah. Behind
And
you.
then the youngest one will be a freshman.
Yep.
Right? So you're just a year behind me, so you'll be feeling what I'm feeling next year. But, you know, you have things that your kids create. And actually the kids, they found this at Dad's, because Dad's moving into town, hopefully this week, but soon. And so they were cleaning stuff out, and they found this, and they brought it to me, and they said, Mom, you got to see this. This is just so adorable. So this is my youngest one's when she was probably in 1st or 2nd grade, because she could write her name a little bit. And then, you know, she's just a budding artist, you know. So it talks about the farm. And on this page it says, the farmer works hard. Right? So you see that? The farmer, she drew the picture, and he works hard in that. And then, you know, this is just she's such a good artist. The animals live on the farm. Now, can you see those animals? Really? Can you see those? You have an animal, and then a sheep, and she's such a good artist. And you know what? I'm gonna have to post a picture of this online so that you can see it a little better.
Oh, there it is.
But sometimes,
that's good right
sometimes
there.
you know you put art in different directions, and it just kind of, you know, you frame things, and if you get tired of seeing art a certain way, you just kind of put it another way. And I just think that she is
there you go.
such a good artist. I think this is a cow, maybe, and this is a sheep. And this, I'm not, oh, that must be the barn. Yes, very, very good drawing, young one. I don't know where she gets that from. And then the pigs.
Oh, those are good.
I want to see a pig.
Those are good.
Aren't those good pigs? Yeah. Again, one's right behind the other one. And, you know, they love each other.
They love each
You
other.
know, kind of like
They do.
the sheep and the... Maybe
They're close. They're friends.
They are friends. You know, she's a very wise young lady, and she's very talented. And today she is finishing 8th grade, and she will be a senior. I love you, kiddo.
Wait,
Good
she's
job.
finishing 8th grade and she'll be a senior?
She'll be a freshman.
Yeah, you know what? This has really got you, huh? It's like you just want them to stay. Okay. Well,
you know what? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
That's
We
okay.
need to ask that you visit our website,
Yep.
our Facebook page, to Inappropriate Middle-Aged White Women, formerly known as Marlene and Staci.
Yep.
And remember our website song, MARLENESTACI.
All right.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.